literally did my taxes a week ago.
Hi.
Hey, world. We just came in you saying I literally did my taxes a week ago.
Now we all know
Well,
your private tax information.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone knows I have not committed tax evasion. Fuck you.
And you're not Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That should have
everything.
been obvious.
Yeah, everything makes it obvious.
Am I capturing it for both? I guess I'm capturing it for both and fixing this. Oh. That showed up really well. Hi, everybody. Let's do that. Welcome to Children of Rath. The D&D game set in the Magic the Gathering world of Dominaria. We're continuing where we last left off. Our group of people here have come to Tolaria West. They're going to Tolarian Economy. They've bought a house, a manor house, that was both maybe haunted, had the owner die in a very mysterious and horrible way, was on a suicide cliff, and also the owner was doing some really goddamn shady crap, they found out.
And there's a weird old woman living in a cottage in our hedge maze.
That's related to the shady crap.
Interdimensional witch.
Mm-hmm.
Lady who gives me nice potions.
She didn't give me any, so she sucks.
Interdimensional bitch?
Interdimensional bitch.
That's right.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because she gave you something that makes you hallucinate that you can talk to animals.
Who's this
It's not
about
a
actually
hallucination.
talking to animals?
Yeah,
Animal.
the weird part is it's not a hallucination. Also, yes, you're talking to fucking Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter?
Tell him I think he's an idiot.
But he wants you to eat your liver with some nice fava beans.
Too bad I don't have a liver.
And a
Anyway.
Anyway.
And a nice Chianti.
Robot liver?
No.
You haven't
It's just,
replaced your liver, you only replaced your lungs.
There's just a big void in the midsection.
So as they continue exploring their house, we have here the grounds, which I'm actually displaying on stream. It doesn't display as well as I'd like it to. Well, I can zoom in. That would work.
Enhance. Enhance.
There we go.
Enhance.
Garden, stables down here. Hedge maze. There you go. Everybody can see it now. Hurrah!
Head maze.
So yeah, you broke into some of the locked rooms. You discovered that the strange witch lady was being used to find stuff and bring it from places. And that you'd have to make a deal with Blood with her to get her help with stuff and things she could do.
We also have an unknown building on the premises.
Yes!
I think it's a cheese shack.
I think it's a love shack.
Of course, I can throw you guys...
I think it's gonna be a cheese shack, no matter what happens.
I can
Store
show you all
cheese
the
in it.
first floor where we were exploring. Good old
No,
first
no,
floor.
it's Carrie's sex dungeon.
No, we're gonna store
And-
cheese in it like we're the American government. And
Now you can see... Oh, look at this. There's the second floor that's done.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of A rooms.
Yeah, those are all the rooms on the outside where you were decided to live. And I can also then... oh, yeah. And then, like, the rooms with the things in them are, like, the KJIMNOL, the P. Those are the rooms that were, like, the sealed ones that Claude was opening. For nice things that are inside. And then, of
Oh,
course...
yeah. Carrie's about to go talk to a giant squid in a tank.
Yes! That's where we left off! And here's the third floor. You wanted to see the third floor of that, too.
Ooh.
Yep. So,
I
I don't
see
have
you
the
updated
basement,
the
though.
list.
I did update the list. The basement's the only one I didn't finish up. So I still have to do the basement. But for now, let's go to the second floor, because Carrie's going to go talk in Jellyfish Room, which is K. Shift bang. That's not shift banging. There we go, shift banging. Boom, bam. There we go. Okay, Jellyfish Room.
Maybe we should change K from storeroom to jellyfish room.
It is on the
No.
second floor thing.
Yep, I was looking at the wrong floor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also left space under A for me to edit, to put, like, when you guys choose which rooms you're in out of all those A's, we can kind of define them with, like, numbers or something. We'll figure that out.
Excuse you, I live in the sunroom.
Uh-huh. It doesn't have, like, a bed place there. It's just, like, a place...
I can sleep on a couch!
Yep. You can sleep
I
on
slept on a couch. Me, Mads, slept on a couch for a month in my first apartment.
Mm.
I
could
slept
have
on
a
that couch for a week.
You could have a Shea lounge.
Like shea butter?
Yeah.
No, like a Shea lounge.
You mean Shays?
Shay's lounge, yeah.
I still don't know what that is, though.
It's like, think of a Roman couch we eat grapes.
Ah, gotcha. Alright. So, Carrie, what do you say to the squid thing?
Well, I walk in and I say, so I'm told you're a weird fucking squid.
Hello.
Aw.
Hi, are you a weird fucking squid?
What's a squid?
Sea
Come
monster. Well,
closer,
sea monster.
please. It's hard to speak with you.
Are you going to try and eat my brain? Because that's not a good thing for me.
Brain?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have one of those.
Are we all in this room?
Oh, Carrie is right now. I don't know if anybody else followed Carrie.
I followed
I
Carrie.
would have followed
Yeah, I think
her,
a few
'cause
people follow
I
it.
can't remember. Did I pass out after punching that door? I think I did.
I think you just took a nap.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
probably were up for, like, you know, talking
You went and
about it.
meditated for a while.
Yeah.
Did I get enough time for a long rest or no?
Probably not a long rest yet.
Alright, I'll keep sleeping then.
Okay.
You mean meditating.
Oh yeah, that.
Dead men don't sleep.
And they tell no tales, but that's besides the point.
That is
You
patently
This-
untrue.
Yeah,
You
that
tell
would
a
tell
lot
a
of
lot of
tales.
tales.
There's so many tales. Like, only a quarter of them are true.
Mm-hmm.
You might even tell DuckTales.
Please
Wow.
release me.
What would you do if I did?
Spread her word. My word.
Who's her?
That which begins and that which ends.
That doesn't tell me shit.
The aeons torn.
You want to give me a name, maybe?
What is a name?
Well, it's an identifier, for one thing.
But we
Not
are
always
all
necessary.
of the aeons torn.
You're very confusing, weird jellyfish thing. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be releasing you, because there's a reason you were in here in the first place.
Reason?
I assume, probably just to dissect you, but I don't think you care much about that, do you?
I am merely a drone. I bring others.
Bring others like you, worse than you, better than you.
We are hearing her side of the conversation at least, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Please, Release me. I am trapped. Darkness. Not the abyss. The in-between. Not reality. I must be free. I can hear her, hear me, but it echoes in the distance. Would you like to hear her voice too?
Say
You
no.
still- Can I make like a Arcana or History or something to figure out who the fuck this weird jellyfish is talking about?
Technically, no.
Damn it!
You wouldn't know at all.
It's not in this plane of existence.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, I
knowledge
figured.
that exists in this plane that would relate to this.
I know what it is, and I hate it.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I bet it's Cthulhu.
Worse.
Here's
Eldrazi.
the thing.
Technically worse than Cthulhu.
Nyarlathotep?
I actually have a picture of it. I'll send it in the Discord so y'all can.
If I listen, am I gonna like go mad? Am I gonna attack my friends? Am I gonna, I don't know, cry? I don't like crying.
Don't trust the weird
Those
squid
who
thing,
hear-
Carrie.
Those who touch and hear the voice can become one with her. One with us.
So forsaking individuality, yeah, not my cup of tea.
I am me, but I am also of her. And her. I am both me and others. We are separate, yet we are together. It is not that we are not individual. We are still different, but we are all connected. All birthed from her power. Our power.
Yeah, still not my cup of tea. Sorry, weird jellyfish thing. I'm gonna go talk to a horse. That sounds more fun than this.
Are you sure you don't want to speak more? Make a Christmas save!
Wait, we already did that though.
I know, but you have to make another one now.
Oh fuck. I'll write a nice epitaph for you.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Here lies Carrie and
You're
lot of-
getting like before, you could like, when you first touched its mind, you felt like just like this wave of almost like nausea kind of wave over you for just a second. But you held yourself together kind of thing. And you've been kind of fighting against this thing, but you feel as though there's like a pressure on you now as you can like hear some kind of like whispers coming from somewhere. They're like just on the cusp of everything.
Hey, y'all hear those whispers?
no.
I think we need to get you out of here.
Yeah, let's go, Carrie. Let's go talk to the horse. That should be fun. Or we can find Ophis. Do you want to talk to Ophis?
Sorry, there's something in my eye. Ah. Can I leave if I try?
Sure, you can leave.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the horse.
The whispers don't stop.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you guys don't hear those whispers?
I might
I
have to
will-
take the ring from Maxwell.
I require a wisdom save from you right now.
Well, he is meditating at the moment.
You're getting all my bad ones. You're getting all my bad ones.
All right.
Kaz, do you want me to go get that ring?
Yes, please go get the ring from Max.
Carrie will just kind of like, her eyes will roll back into her head, and she's just going to fall over, twitching on the ground. Convulsing.
Possessed or something?
This
What
isn't
happened?
the first time. This isn't even the second time.
Carrie, all of a sudden, everything will go black for a second, and then, like, you'll feel this massive presence around you, and you will hear this voice. Who are you?
No one of importance?
No one of importance, you say. Yet still, you have found a wayward child of my own, and reached out across the blind eternities to find my mind.
To be fair, we kind of bought a haunted house and things have just gone batshit from there. Are you the one that the weird jellyfish thing was talking about, saying, like, you know, one and all that bullshit?
It would best be used to describe me, so yes.
Who are you?
There are those that would call me a Myria. Just a piece of a whole. The last place I visited did not welcome me. Perhaps where you are will.
I could tell you it won't. They don't even welcome me, and I was born here.
So you say. But even now, as we speak, our connection deepens. I feel you more and more. Soon.
Kinky.
Though I am asleep, it will be good to remember where a new friend was.
Boyfriend, do you mean you won't eat me? Because I'm really getting tired of being eaten by crazy things.
I do not consume the way you do.
That doesn't really answer my question. In fact, it kind of circumvents it, so that makes me think that you are going to consume me in some way.
I seek not destruction, death, but for a blossoming. For my tree to grow. The soils I have visited are not as receptive as I wish. Perhaps yours will be more receptive.
Yeah, I'm not really picking up what you're putting down.
Then perhaps we should play. See if my time has returned to me, or if I must just wait longer to sleep, to rest.
Perchance to dream.
No,
Shut the fuck up.
a chance for love to blossom.
Between you and your weird child slash part of you thing, I'm just so very confused. Listen, I took a potion from a weird witch that let me talk to plants, and then I talked to a weird jellyfish, and now I'm like here. I'm just super fucking confused. Maybe they're right. Maybe I should stop taking so many drugs.
Yeah.
No fooling.
This is the second time you've done this. I mean you, Mads. This is the second time you've unleashed this specific eldritch entity onto a plane.
It hasn't happened yet. Not that I know of.
Oh, you.
Do not worry. Your land, Dominaria, is it? Will welcome me.
Yeah, I think you're probably not going to be very welcomed.
We shall see. There'll be waters to test.
There's a lot of water in this land.
We'll speak again.
God, I hope not.
Alright, you're unconscious again.
So I am running to Max's room, and I'm just sliding the hand of the ring off his finger. He's meditating.
Yeah, I'm too knocked out to notice.
Okay. Whoop.
And I'm running back to Carrie
Mm-hmm.
and shoving it on her finger.
Okay. She'll stop convulsing and foaming at the mouth, but she'll be unconscious.
I'd like to cast Lesser Restoration.
Mm-hmm.
We click the spell card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that does anything.
Probably helps a little bit. From severe mental damage.
I'm going to go into my lizard form and attach myself to her head to see, like, is there anything going on in there?
Oh, this is not good.
Now there's two connections.
Oh boy, I need you to make a wisdom save then.
Oh boy.
This is why you shouldn't attach to my head.
Actually,
There's
wait
bad
a
things
second.
there.
I think you can get a wisdom save with advantage because of the licit's nature.
Okay, so we're just roll it again.
I haven't seen it pop up either
Yeah, it
way.
didn't roll the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird because it's showing on mine.
Hmm.
Oh, now it says my connection to the server has been interrupted.
That'd do it.
Yep,
Let me refresh.
that sounds good.
I'm gonna eat ice
Second
cream
time
with my
with
fingers
this
in my drum.
specific eldritch motherfucker. You have caused its release.
But this time it was because of drugs. The last
Ha-
time it was because we didn't know any better.
Technically, she hasn't released an Eldritch yet. She's merely attracted the attention of one who self-imprisoned, and therefore technically is imprisoned, but it doesn't mean it can't... Okay, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
And my connection has also been interrupted.
Mine hasn't.
And
Oh,
I'm
there it
having a
is.
problem. And I'm having a problem reconnecting. I'm going to close the tab and try to go back in.
Guess what? It's probably roll 20 at that point.
Yes.
I'm going to try to exit out. I'll just remove
Okay, I was able to get back to Roll20 proper. I'm trying to launch the game again.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to restart the game and see if it works here.
I tried to restart. That didn't work. I closed the tab and reopened it and went back to Roll20. Establishing server uplink. Mapping dungeons. Haha! I am back.
According
God,
to this,
stop
only me and you
potion.
are in here, Joe.
Oh yeah, I also
I
closed
got
the
an
tab.
18.
Okay, hey, your first wisdom saving throw showed up.
Oh. Well, then I rolled with advantage, but my first roll on the advantage was an 18.
Okay. That hasn't popped up yet for me. Rip, roll 20.
Gotta love it.
Technical issues. Wee!
Hell of a thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to close Roll20 and reopen it.
I got your 1.
Oh, hey, there it goes. Yeah, your 18 was the second roll. Hey, nice.
Well, that was a
Yay.
1D. That was a 1d2 that you rolled there, Chantis.
I was gonna do 20, but I accidentally entered 02 instead of 20. But I was like, whatever, it's fine.
I've got your second wisdom saved there.
Yes.
Okay.
Way back, actually.
You feel there's something wrong with Carrie's mind as you're connecting with it. As Illicit, when you have like a psychic connection with the thing, because like you kind of like most Illicits tend not to be intelligent. But the thing is, because of the nature of the creature you are, that you are a thing that is symbiotic or parasitic with something, depending on your choice and the kind of form you kind of take, it means that you kind of can like dive into her mind, and you can feel like there's just something going on here. You actually think you can help her put her mind back together.
I will try to do so.
Yeah. Between the ring, which you can definitely... Your connection isn't necessarily blocked by the ring because it's not an external magic where the ring kind of like blocks that kind of thing. You are literally being a parrot, like a symbiote, like...
Yeah, I'm literally tendriling into her head.
Yeah. Which gives you the ability to like go around the ring, I'm gonna give you. Just because, you know, literal tendrils into a brain. It'll take you some time, but you feel like you can fix whatever strange damage was done to her. You can't really communicate with anybody else while you're doing this.
No.
But there's like a weird like insect thing now that Claude turned onto, like on Carrie's head, just like sitting there. Kaz, what do you want to do?
I'm trying to remember if there's a wine cellar.
There was.
There's a fully stocked bar.
And wine
There's a
cellar.
And wine cellar.
Yeah.
I mean, I've cast Lesser Restoration. Can I, like, Arcana to see if I know what the fuck is happening?
Oh, you've seen this form of me before, at least.
I have. That's not what's confusing me.
Mm-hmm.
The convulsing is?
Well, she's not convulsing anymore.
No, but she was.
Mm-hmm.
And, as stated, I don't have the diamonds for Revivify. So if shit breaks bad, we're fucked.
Medicine?
Medicine. Uh-oh. Ah, Bean. Meh.
Okay. You know that it had to have been some kind of brain damage occurred?
I'd like to cast Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So did she have an aneurysm or something?
No, it's more as though, like, a powerful psychic creature entered into her mind briefly and tore it apart.
Oh god.
Because it was a being of, like... It's like, you know, mental linking with Cthulhu? Think about that. It was the same kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going...
Yeah, no one
I'm
ever said
talking-
my ideas were good.
I'm talking to nobody right now because Claude is a slug and Carrion's unconscious, but I'm gonna go find the Radiant. You two, stay put, please. I'm gonna go try to find Radiant.
Who
Okay.
ran away from Carrie because of mind reading.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna go up.
Okay. You'll eventually be able to find Radiant. Kaz, Carrie, I need you to roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Strength check
Mm-hmm.
with a disadvantage.
Yes.
7.
Okay.
This might be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You'll bunch of people to find Radiant. She's gonna be in the room that was like the plant laboratory almost, where there's a lot of like
the
dead.
big room, the big room.
Yeah, on the third floor. She seems to just be observing like what was going on here. Oh, Cass, you need something?
Hey, Radiant. How's it going? First of all, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Cool. I think Carrie might be possessed by like a weird jellyfish thing, and Claude's a slug on her head. I'm so sorry. I know you wanted a break, and I would love to give you a break, but I don't know what the fuck to do.
Can we, like, put a leash on Carrie or something? Or, you know, I don't... There's just gotta be some way to stop her from doing...
I tried. I tried to stop her from drinking the potion, but she's just so much bigger than me.
This is an accuracy that's unfortunate in this case.
So... Help first. Help would be appreciated to try to figure out what happened. I think brain damage occurred. So I tried to fix that with some magic, but I don't know how effective that is.
Ooh,
You don't have any diamonds by any chance?
not on me.
Great.
Let's go take a look and see what's going on. I need another strength check with disadvantage.
She's trying to rip me off her head.
No. Okay. Alright. Carrie's not going to be there.
Do you remember how you said you never wanted to get drunk again? How serious was that?
Pretty serious?
Ugh.
Is she supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Well... Does this mean she's better?
Is the jellyfish still in the tank?
You going to take a look?
Yeah.
There's a, like, almost zombified Carrie beating at the thing.
Okay, help.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She seems like there's some... She's not, like, giving her full all into it. Like, it looks like... And if she kind of, like, turns towards you can see her eyes are jet black right now. Like, just blacked over. Claude, you know that there's something bad going on. You can't tell because you're so dove into her, but you're holding her back from something. Basically, you were giving her disadvantage while something tried to use her to break out that thing.
Good!
Mm-hmm.
Spells, what do I have?
Don't hesitate to wake me up.
Give me a second to pop out.
Do they have time?
No.
Mopping out Radiant. She's gonna try to hold on to you. You get an athletics with disadvantage as she tries to hold on to you. Please. She's gonna try to, like, kind of grapple you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. And athletics with disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm better at that.
Gosh.
Oh, I rolled with disadvantage.
Yes.
But let me just... I don't have disadvantage. Oh, hey!
Cool!
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You, like, you can see her, like, struggling. It's like, I got her. I don't know what... Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
Who's Jesus?
By Sarah's light. What the heck's wrong with her?
Okay, so the ring probably isn't actually working yet. I think you need to, like, focus on the ring for an hour for it to work. Let's get Carrie out of this room and away from the thing.
Oh. What the hell is that thing?
I don't know. I only heard Carrion's half of the conversation with it, but Carrion tried talking to it, which was a bad idea.
It's unnatural. I can I can sense something off about it.
Cool. I'm gonna reenact my new stance that we leave all these doors locked.
Just close the door as I get her out of
Yeah.
the hall. Okay. Eventually, Carrie, you will stop struggling and just kind of collapse again.
How about we get Carrion into a bed and then tie Carrion into the bed?
As I keep trying to mentally bitch slap her.
It's strange that when you close the door, I can't feel that thing anymore. That room must have some kind of magic on it, sealing it in.
Useful. I hope that's the case.
I don't know what that thing was, but I don't even know if we should try to kill it. I'd say that.
I want it dead. I don't know what it is, but I want it dead.
But I don't know if we could kill it. Do we even know what it... We don't know enough about it.
Well, it's a good thing that we are a 20-minute walk away from the greatest repository of arcane knowledge in the world.
Should we tell anybody? I get the feeling that there's a good number of those there that would help us. But also there's a few that would probably want to let it out and study it.
Yeah, we talk to the professors, not like the secret societies. And like
Which professors? Because that also I think qualifies for them.
cool ones. Maybe the
Dean.
the dean, maybe Slithna Carthrow King. But that's only because I trust Slithna Carthrow King's judgment.
Even though you haven't met him yet?
No, they hung out already a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so that squid in our house, that wasn't Slithna Carkle? What is his
No,
face?
Slithna Carthrow King is like 40-foot tall kraken.
Yeah.
This is
Then
like a
who would-
jellyfish.
This was just
like
in our house then? I thought we were talking to that guy
Yeah,
this whole
no.
time.
This is
No.
like a man-sized jellyfish squid monstrosity that's like weird looking and.
Let me search my Eldrazi.
What room was this?
Eldrazi drone.
One of the locked ones.
One of the
I
locked
had
ones on the second
unlocked.
floor. Yeah.
Oh dear. That wasn't the one I was punching, was it?
No.
that was on the
Okay.
third floor.
Yeah, I've also figured out what that is, and we shouldn't fuck with it.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's not a door.
It
Oh.
is a door, but it isn't a door.
Not to any room in the house.
It's technically would basically what you don't know is it's technically best described as a tear in the fabric of reality.
Mm-hmm.
When is a
It's,
door not a door? When it's a tear in the fabric of reality?
It's a programmable entrance to other planes.
If
Of
you-
course.
If you can
Because
you
every
were
house
punching
needs
it.
one of those.
You were punching it.
Also, you do know that it's like, unless you use specifically specialized magics, which apparently are super painful, anything that travels through it tends to die horribly.
So could you say he was punching the multiverse?
Yes. The Hag Lady said that she was drawn through it and a spell was cast on her that kept her alive, but it causes her internal pain and suffering.
Oof.
Congratulations, you were punching the entire multiverse.
Yeah,
That's an accomplishment right there.
it is. Sometimes it's important. Alright, well, you'll get Carrie into bed and have her hopefully relax and recover a little bit.
Well, I stay strapped to her skull.
Why don't we go on our first break here, now that we've resolved that something else could be on the horizons that's very awful. Technically speaking, I could use it in this game, or save it and say that it could happen in, I don't know, 500 years, because when you're an eternal giant, titan, elder god monstrosity, time's a thing for you.
I'm a face hugger at the moment.
Yes. Except on the top of the head.
Yes.
You're a neural parasite!
Oh,
No,
God.
no, I'm just a decorative cat.
But we'll take our break here. Snack, drink, bathroom break. If you need anything, go ahead and do it. And we'll be back in a little bit here. Well, come back. Alright. So, right now, I will need Claude for you to give me a charisma check. Not a charisma save, a charisma check.
Well, that's one of my high stats, so that's good.
Mhm.
Let's see what I can get.
Okay.
And of course, I roll a 2.
Of course, you roll a 2. Okay. All right. So, what's everybody else doing? You've got Carrie in bed.
Tying Carrie down to the bed first to make sure.
Okay.
I don't want Carrie roaming around.
I'm not Roman.
Well, you were trying to break the thing.
Make a perception.
Me?
Yes.
How does that make
Perception?
me Roman?
Yes.
Some stinky in this room.
I am proficient.
Mhm.
Not well enough, though.
Okay. Who else was helping tie it down? Probably Radiant.
Yes, Radiant.
Yeah, because I think Scully's still sleeping.
Okay.
No one's woken me up yet.
She's gonna go. Ah!
That's next on my list.
Okay.
I think we need to get more people. You see that?
What?
There on her face?
I'm gonna look at the face.
There's this, like, weird bulge that seems to be moving under her skin.
I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna go get Maxwell.
That's not sexy. Cut it out.
I'll go get anyone else.
Get Lutula. Lutula might know things.
That's true.
Hang probably doesn't know shit. Don't worry about her.
She can hang out with Wintrust. It's fine.
I'm gonna go get Maxwell. You go get Lutula. It'll just be fun. This will be fine. Nothing's going wrong.
Actually, maybe
Fuck.
we should get Wintrust.
Damn it. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
Mhm.
Kez is gonna go run and try to find Skelly Boy.
Okay. All right. You will locate Skelly Boy.
Maxwell. Maxwell. Hey, Maxwell.
How many spell slots do I get back from a short rest, if
None.
any? None.
Not short rest.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're not a warlock.
Man, I really needed that. What's up, Kazrin?
Oh, some shit's going down.
What do you mean? Is there something
okay.
crazy in this house again?
Yeah, it's Carrion. So we found out that the hedge maze house, the house in the hedge maze, there's a weird witch in there, and she gave Carrion the potion, and it says it's Carrion. She just like drank it right away, so she could telepathically communicate with like anything. And she telepathically communicated with like a weird jellyfish tentacle thing that was in one of the locked rooms. That honestly, at this point, I think should just stay locked. And now she started like convulsing and is now unconscious, and there's like a weird thing kind of like moving around under her skin.
Hold on. There's someone living in our hedge maze house, and they're not paying rent? This is the crime, Kazrin. We need to fix this immediately.
Hey, guess what? You can fucking take it up with her if you want. I'm not going back there for a while unless she's willing to give me another potion like that, because I think it might be fun with that, like the weird jellyfish thing. Not important. We have bigger issues than a tenant not paying rent.
Fine, I guess we'll deal with that when it comes. Take me to Carrion. Let's see what's wrong.
Let's go. A lot's wrong. Also, Claude is a slug, and is on Carrion's head.
Glad to see he's embracing his lithid self.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Claude, please another charisma check.
Please not a 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
10.
A 7.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Once again, Carrie's kind of convulsing a little in the bed. She's tied down, and her body's kind of shaking now.
So do you know how to do an exorcism?
I know the next best thing.
What's the next best thing?
So you said she's convulsing?
Yes.
Okay, first things first. I summon my mage hand.
Mhm.
I try to have it specifically try to like push her down a bit to
Okay.
use the convulsing.
You'll hold it a little bit, but she's got a lot of strength. You know, she's tied very well to this bed, and you know,
Mage hand only does 5 pounds.
yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
it's
20
a little lightweight.
Or is
I summon my dancing lights to kind of like
Like
move around in like a very soothing pattern.
Okay.
She can't see anything really. She's like a possessed or something.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Man, what other dumb spells do I have that can help? Oh, I used prestidigitation to have a little bit of fireworks display behind me. Okay. I roll up my sleeves.
You could like bardic.
I roll up my sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
Pull out my loot. Bardic inspiration myself, and I dispel magic on her.
Okay.
No. Well.
Okay, roll. I need you to roll a charisma check then.
Okay.
Just click the word charisma.
All right. You want to use your bardic inspiration.
Yes.
What does that do? That lets me roll a d8.
I think it might be a D10 at this point.
It might be
It is a d10 actually.
So roll a d10.
Is it
/R 1D10.
Okay.
Come on, man.
You're not sure if you did anything. I need another charisma check from you, Claude.
Okay.
You should have bardically inspired Claude.
Oh, now I realize the folly of my way.
Okay.
Mr. Perfect over here. What the hell?
I mean, you
Finally.
like put the dispel into her. She's not convulsing quite as much. Her body is still twitching occasionally.
Well, I have a whole other toolkit of things I can try.
I'm considering shock therapy.
Perhaps something less violent, first of all.
It will now be quite noticeable there are things crawling around under her skin.
Are you sure about that?
I have a question. Can I do counter charm on her? Would that work?
Maybe.
Because it says I can use music to disrupt mind influencing effects.
Okay.
This is the one time. Can she hear me?
Just keep performing for a while. Okay. So you'll be performing for a while your counter charm. In the meantime, Radiant will return with pretty much everybody. She got Wintress, who's not really concerned, over at her side. Hang came along just because, and Latula's there. Latula's like, I don't really have skill in this kind of thing.
Do you know magic? You have magic.
Oh,
yes.
I forgot. I have Silver Tongue. Does that allow me to re-roll the charisma check for this thing?
You wanted to?
Yeah, because that 10 was like really bad.
Okay, go ahead. Roll again.
Yes. Okay, that's better.
Okay, so you have an 18. Good to know.
Cool.
Okay.
That was on the dispelling the magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Claude, I will need another charisma check from you. Okay. All right.
My dice rolls tonight.
What's afflicting her?
From what I understand, some creepy jellyfish creature?
You were muted there for a second.
Oh, weird. There was a weird jellyfish thing in one of the rooms from another place other than Dominaria, I think. The witch was confusing. There's also a witch. We'll deal with the witch later. Carrie tried to communicate with the weird jellyfish thing, and I'm gonna like eventually write this down so I can stop explaining it. Now Carrie is like somewhat possessed, I think, and there's weird stuff going on under the skin, and I don't know how to fix it. I tried lesser restoration and cure wounds, and I would use dispel magic, but I used all of them on doors.
I know something.
Who says that?
Hang.
Hang.
Do tell, Hang.
Hang, what do you know?
Well, I've never tried it before, but my great-grandfather was a grandmother. One of them taught me a ritual that might work. It was supposed to dispel, I think, things? Like
Holy
possession?
shit. The fucking core. Yeah, that makes sense.
The core, who cough, cough, cough. He's a lithomancer and is a master of the same kind of stuff that was used to imprison them before.
Yeah, if anyone would know how to do it, it would be fucking Hang.
Because she's lost lithomancy, that she's one of the very only core in Dominaria that uses lithomancy.
Okay, what do you need for this ritual?
I might... Wait, let me grab a few things. She's going to come back with the stone that Nim gave her. She's going to like put like a bunch of like a circle of rock, of dirt around her, and then she's going to basically like ask for actually Wintress's help, as the two of them will attempt to manipulate that rock, and they will form it into this kind of like floating hedron, at which she will ask for Wintress to help her by creating these kind of other floating hedrons. Between the two of them, they'll create like a circle of stones around the central one. In the meantime, I do need another two more charisma checks from you, Claude.
Can I bardic inspiration him?
Sure.
Alright, the first one's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You just don't need me.
I can take a bardic on the second one just in case.
No,
Sure.
I can. No, wait. No, you don't need to. I got this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use something that I've never used before because it's never come up and I keep forgetting, called Flash of Genius.
Mm-hmm.
So add +4 to that.
What? 21.
You're just like, I have an idea like that.
You're like,
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it, Claude.
I
Keep
just
her
go
in
up
check.
to the. I go up to the slug and like, hey, don't fuck this up.
Anyway, as the ritual begins, tentacles emerge from Carrie in various places. Eventually, though, there will be this kind of energy swirling around the room as Hang and Wintress, with Wintress's help, will manage to like draw these tendrils out of Carrie almost and seal them in the rock that they created. And after about a grueling hour of fighting against it, like as these things are attempting to grow up, it'll stop. And everything will quiet down. And Carrie will be seemingly... Though she has a bunch of horrible wounds in her body where horrible tentacles emerged, I would recommend someone casting a heal spell on her, as she's taken probably like all of her hit points worth of damage from horrible mutations that were attempting to occur.
Is Radiant here or no?
Yes, she can help too.
Okay. Man, what spell slots do I
Radiant
got?
probably was attempting to heal her the entire time, may I note.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I cast Healing Word level...
Take 12 hit points, you motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. What level is Cure Wounds?
First.
Oh, it's...
But you can cast it at higher levels if you want.
Oh, fuck, I didn't get that. Okay, well, I cast Healing Word level 4 3 times.
Okay.
Jeez. Alright. You can show me up, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's the best I got, dude. I'm just really encouraging.
Alright. You'll heal up Carrie, too. Claude, it's felt like you were... For a long time, you were alone. Like you were in complete darkness, wandering. You didn't really have a physical form at that point in time. You were more mental energy. And the thing is, you could understand that because of your nature. You change forms. You're a mind without a true, like, set body, per se. And you could feel like you were searching for Carrie, and occasionally there would be these almost lashing outs of, like, whispers and anger that you could feel were trying to probe into you. But for once, your nature as a horrible monstrosity shape-changer that's made up of nanomachines technically helps.
Woo!
You're not actually organic. You can't be corrupted. You only appear organic.
I'm too alien for the alien.
It can't affect inorganic material. Or
So my lungs are safe.
your lungs are safe for mutation. Mm-hmm.
Is that trying to affect all of us, or just him?
Just him, because he's connected to Carrie's mind, which Carrie connected with it.
Yeah, and I was trying to help Carrie put together her mind, and it's like, no, stop that. No. Nope.
Yeah. Eventually, though, you'll see what, like, a light in the distance. But it's like an echo of a light. And you'll kind of follow it in that direction as you can feel like it. You feel like a storm's bashing against you. That, like, there's wind and rain and, like, stuff pushing against you, even though there isn't any. It's like an unusual feeling, as if you're, like, walking through a hurricane, but nothing is going on around you. Again, you're also not physically there and you understand it, but it's like these weird feelings. And eventually, though, you'll feel like this warming light come into you from somewhere, and you'll enter the light. And you and Carrie will wake up.
Or click, click, click.
Yeah. Carrie, you awaken with a really weird feeling on your head, and you think you're Claude? Or you're with Claude? Or you're not... It's that you feel weird.
I guess mentally you'll hear, are you okay?
What? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh, you're awake. I'm so fucking mad at you.
I'm very relieved that you're still alive. Do you remember anything?
Who am I?
You're fucking Carrie, and you're a dumbass.
Why do I feel like I'm Claude?
He's on your fucking head.
Why is Claude on my head?
Because you were possessed by an alien.
It wasn't really an alien. It was the very powerful being. Oh, fuck. Hey,
So you do remember.
Do we perhaps, know how to contact a certain, elf friend of ours? You remember the one that we were with for a long fucking time?
Nim. You mean Nim? Our
Yeah,
good
that
friend
one.
Nim?
Yeah.
There's this, like, glowing, like, basically kind of a hedron. It's like it looked D-ape shaped, black stone that's glowing like red, sitting like in the middle of the room you're in.
I'm
Hey,
not
what
putting
the
it
fuck
in
is
my
that?
Tolarian.
That shit was in you.
Well, that's sexy.
That thing saved your life, along with the rest of us.
I don't know what to do with it.
I'm not putting it in my bag.
Probably leave it there or put it in a locked room or something.
Put it in the boardroom.
I'm gonna slide off Carrion's head.
Maybe
And
not the
You'll see
boardroom.
like Nim or not sorry Nim Hang like try to like manipulate it slowly along using her lithomancy. Like I don't want to touch this.
Okay, not the boardroom. Maybe the carving. Yeah, go to the.
What about one of the empty rooms?
Yeah, an empty one. Perfect. Put it in one of the empty ones.
Okay.
We should figure out a solution for that as soon as possible if we plan to rent out this property.
I never
for
said
our
we're
own
renting out
personal
this
safety.
property.
Yeah, I don't think we're renting out this property anymore, considering the fact that, I got possessed by a weird, ancient not god.
Is it still in the same spot?
Yes.
So you're telling me this creature is still living in our place?
Oh, you're welcome to try to kill him, my man. That is all on you.
Do you want me to relock the door?
Yes!
That would be for the better. Perhaps there was a reason it was locked to begin with.
Yeah, that
you're here
reason
out in the
was,
hallway. Should you lock this thing in a room too?
Yes.
Yes.
What thing? Wait, what? The
I
rock?
will attempt to.
Yeah. Although I wish I still had some really cool scars. That'd be, sexy.
I guess
I
I
could
mean,
stab you if
you
you
still
want.
have like marks on your body where horrible tentacles emerged from your body. Probably you probably haven't been healed up all the way. I'm assuming.
Oh, cool. I still have cool scars. Nice.
Yeah.
Gonna be like stab you or something to give you a cool fucking scar.
Why are you so angry at me?
Because you tried to talk to a weird fucking thing and it possessed you, and I didn't want to lose my best friend.
Perhaps anger isn't the
your
right
best friend.
response. Maybe we should be a bit gentle, given that she had a life-changing experience just now.
Maxwell, I've had so many life-changing experiences at this point. This is a big one, I'll grant you, but I'm fine.
You're also tied up.
You're also tied to the bed, that's true.
Yeah, that's not the first time. Nor will it be the last.
Is she like roped up or?
Yeah. You
This is
were.
Okay, I pull out my rapier and start cutting the rope.
No,
Don't cut the ropes.
Just
Just
untie it.
untie it. It's just good rope.
I sheath my rapier and delicately
Also,
untie
a
it.
rapier is a poking weapon, not a slashing weapon.
I'm sorry, just the idea of the person
You're gonna
currently tied up being
you're
like,
gonna
don't
be
tie it, or don't cut it.
You're gonna poke the ropes.
No, I do like the idea of Carrie, like, you like pull out the weapon, like, hey, don't cut this. This is fine rope, you know? We can use it later.
Good rope! What are you trying to do?
I
Meanwhile,
untie the rope.
I'm gonna go to the room where Hangs is putting this thing in and try to lock it.
Let's see here. Let me open up the room list to get to the empty rooms. How about, I? I is a fine room. I will now be,
Rock room.
D8 room.
evil D8 of corruption room. I spelled corruption wrong.
I think it's an octahedron.
There you go. How's the 30 to lock that damn door?
Evil octahedron of corruption room. There you go. That's I now.
It really rolls off the tongue.
Yep. The door is locked.
Now I will try to attempt it at the other one.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, I don't like this
It'll be
house.
locked.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Rooms are sealed. I'm going to go be gelatinous for a while. That hurt my head.
I'm gonna.
Try
Carrie?
being the one that literally talked to an ancient being. Oh, by the way, that ancient being wants to come here. Forgot to mention that part.
I
We
think
have
it,
so much to deal with.
As I'm
Yeah, that's
untying
why I
the
wanna
rope, I
contact
noticed
him.
that something's missing on my hand.
Carrie, I think
Yeah.
it kind of did in a way through you.
Yeah, See, that's the bad part.
Okay, real quick. Maxwell, I had to take your ring because Carrie was being possessed by an otherworldly, not God.
Oh, that's fine. Is it on her?
Yes.
Carrie, I don't suppose I can have this back, can I?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Take it off. Just
Awesome.
toss it at Maxwell.
Much better. Now I don't have to worry about the voices inside my head other than my own.
Now I have to worry about the voices inside my head.
I
Hey,
should
that's
say,
my
it doesn't,
I'll find a way
job.
to fix that.
it doesn't
I
like
have the
work.
voices in the head.
The ring doesn't like just work right away. You're gonna have to like focus on it for like an hour to like attune to it.
Oh, I can do that before I
And-
meditate. Alright, is she unbound now?
Yeah, she's unbound now. She's out
Okay.
free.
How are you feeling?
What?
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Sorry. Like I just talked to an ancient being and kind of went a little bit mad.
You did.
Just a little bit though. Also I have some rope burns, but I'm kind of used to that one.
Ouch.
This time it wasn't the sexy kind though, so I'm kind of sad.
Didn't you mention you had like an escapade involving that a while ago? Or am I crazy?
Oh yeah, there were like there were like
Four
three
elves?
elves. Three.
or four?
There were three.
I see.
I'm gonna go to the bar that we have in our house.
Something tells me the wine here isn't too good for us.
It's basically vinegar at this point, probably.
Hey, when is wine ever good for you?
Not necessarily. It might still be good.
I'm hesitant to use anything in this house after what we just experienced.
I mean, the
Well, just don't talk to ancient eldritch beings. Simple as that.
You mentioned
I know,
the witch.
me saying that.
Speaking of, we have to deal with the witch.
We need to force this person to pay our rent.
No, so about that, she did have a previous arrangement with the owner of this house before.
Do tell.
She would give answers to incredible, like, powerful questions about the universe and stuff. Payment was blood.
We can't sell that.
No. So,
Listen, anyone's blood is gonna be mine, because mine's probably pretty fucking tasty.
I don't know, I think I got some primo blood.
I am mad.
Yours probably tastes like dead rats.
Perhaps
Yeah,
we
that's
should
good.
talk to this
blood.
witch and
We tried
inquire
that.
more. And what? And she didn't say anything about that creature. Like, no warnings of any sort.
No.
No.
I don't know if she knows all
We
the
didn't
stuff.
give her
that's
any
in there.
blood.
I don't think this person is to be trusted.
We
Well-
didn't give her any blood. There's
Yeah.
a very good reason she didn't tell us shit.
She's also
can't
chained
answer
up.
without blood.
Don't forget she's chained up too.
She's also here against her will and in constant pain.
She's
you know
chained
what?
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the house. And in constant pain.
We should probably fix that, shouldn't we?
You want to just let her go?
I mean, I certainly don't want her to suffer,
No, I agree.
unless
I'm fine with
she's
just letting her
like
go.
completely hostile and evil.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how to check that.
Let's go pay her a visit.
No, please. I've had enough of her shit for one day.
What about you, Claude?
Oh, I'll go.
I said I went to my room and went until I.
Okay.
Claude's a pilot.
Oh, Carrie, and you'll
No.
accompany me?
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Why not?
No. Because last time Carrie went, she drank a weird potion immediately.
Okay.
I'm going to need
how
you to
about
promise me
we
you won't do anything impulsive if we go talk to this witch.
That's a bad promise.
I hold out a pinky.
I will
trust
cut
you
that
on this,
off if you
Carrion.
like to break this promise.
All right.
Make radiant go.
Given that you're significantly physically stronger than I, maybe we can break these chains.
Let's wait until we've all recovered from the
Yes.
horrible ordeal that we've had,
Yes.
and then we can figure out what she's doing. She's been there for decades, so obviously she knows how to survive. Yes, extending horrible amounts of suffering would be bad, but also we really should figure out if she's horribly evil or mean us or any of the nearby areas harm before releasing her. She may be spiteful, vengeful, and murderous after being imprisoned here for such a long time.
Also, she kept calling me a bogart.
Well,
I don't know what that means, but it felt like an insult.
at the very least, I'm not opposed to sleeping. It's just my curiosity that can't seem to stop about this house.
Yeah, this is a fucked up house, but we got such a good deal on it.
There are very nice things in this house, too, I think.
The view is beautiful.
It is a very beautiful view.
All in favor of resting?
Can my rest involve alcohol?
Can my rest involve talking to my lizard puppy?
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't.
Alcohol helps.
I drink a lot of drugs. You said alcohol, so my brain went drink.
Well, alcohol's a drug.
It is. So is caffeine. But that will not help you sleep.
Unless you're one of those people who have caffeine has the opposite effect on you.
That's called having attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Hi.
Well, on that note, I'll retreat to my room. Please, please call me if anything goes wrong. I'm not a cleric, but I can certainly try to be one.
I'll shout very loudly.
I
Hey,
can work with
Knoxbow?
that. Yes, Carrion?
Thank you.
Anything to help a friend. It's the least I can do for my past acts. And as I walk away playing the Song of Healing.
Attempted acts, to be fair. You didn't actually do anything
To
wrong.
be
They
fair.
were all attempted.
Attempted, like, what is it called? Manslaughter?
Attempted
like
murder
that.
rather than actual
Attempted
murder.
murder. Manslaughter.
Oh, attempted manslaughter, because he didn't actually try to murder me.
That's true. It was attempted manslaughter. Attempted demon slaughter.
Yeah.
I walk away playing the Song of Healing.
Now, as I said, do you want to kick some rooms on this floor? Because these have what would be called originally the guest rooms. The master bedrooms haven't been really dealt with, and they're on the 3rd floor.
I would like to investigate the master bedrooms, actually.
All right.
I know that I effectively don't need a bedroom because I will sleep in the bag. But I would like to look at the master bedrooms anyway.
If you will take a look at the manor rooms handout, as I pop it out here for me to quickly reference, there are a couple of rooms I haven't named just because when I finally did the map, there was a couple of things that I couldn't figure out what to put in them off the top of my head when I was doing this earlier, and I just want to think about it before I decide. So those will to be determined, but you will know what's in them theoretically because they weren't.
Ooh, a paper library.
Yes, it's a library of all like papers, notes, scrolls, all things like that.
A personal library rather than like a library of books.
Yes.
There's a man's bedroom,
a woman's bedroom, and a kid's bedroom, and then a simple bedroom. The simple bedroom looks like it was a bedroom set up for someone, but never used. That's cute. You know, on the 2nd floor, a lot of like guest rooms. They, as I said, kind of like they have that window to the hallway where with shutters that you can do because the hallway is open air, you know, and they're pretty simple, decent bedrooms. You know, got a kind of like a dresser, a chest, bed, like a place to put like a wash basin that can be filled with water, probably by servants and stuff like that. You know, and again, also insert that there are places where probably to use a restroom in here. You know, a place to put chamber pots and stuff. And I didn't design where the baths and stuff were. They're in here somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe that's the unknown building. It's a bathhouse.
That could also be a bathhouse, but there, I would think there would be also like baths inside the main building too. Anyway, so F, yes, F is a bedroom that looks to be for kids. It's got a lot of toys sitting around. You don't see any sign of that there could be children in here or not. It looks to be like 3 beds in there. A lot of toys and stuff that are all kind of like worn, falling apart. Then D is the bedroom that looks to be for a man. Got a large double bed. Like a closet full of outfits. Some of them would look like robes that a wizard might use. Other look like very fine noble gear. Kind of like desks, stuff like that. Giving a look around, you're not going to find anything that's going to be a sign of anything personal. Again, it's like odd because some of the furnishings have been removed, but not all of them. Or maybe there wasn't all the furnishings to begin with, which would also be weird. The woman's room obviously has like a couple of like gowns, like bedding gowns. It's a lot more like, you know, femininely decorated. That's the best way I could describe it without like thinking of a good way to describe it. And there's the bed beds that are up here.
Do any of the pretty clothes fit, Carrie?
If you go to the dressing room, then yes. There's a little room filled with dresses.
Fuck yeah, I'm stealing like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You don't have to steal them. They're technically ours.
Strangely enough, all the clothes are of varying sizes too.
Question about rooms A and G.
Sure.
Are those empty rooms as in like empty cells like the other ones?
There
or
is
just
nothing
rooms?
at all in them. They're completely
Okay, and the
empty.
doors aren't like the fucked up like
Nope.
cursed door. Okay,
Nope.
these are just like rooms.
These are rooms that look like they may have had something in them, but they were completely cleared out. Again, it's the mystery of this place that there is half furnishings. Though the half the furnishings that are here are falling apart, you know, after decades of, you know, just being in here.
Looters, it's my guess. Could we actually switch to the third floor map?
Oh, sorry, I didn't move you to the third floor map. I
that's fine.
apologize. Boop, I was on it, but didn't switch you guys. Oh, and over here at Shift N. Oh, sorry, I'm not on pinging. Shift N is good old door. Good old door to something.
Is that the fucked up door?
That's the fucked up door. Yeah.
N stands for nope in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it almost looks like there's a door through K. Oh no, N goes in there. Okay, I see. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking wrong.
Oh yeah, and E and O are like are probably some kind of closets that are locked.
Hey, Kaz, one of us needs to go in one and the other needs to go in the other.
I left the closet so long ago.
I know, it's me too, but I thought it would be funny.
It would be funny, but I was able to make the joke anyway. Well, do people have preferences for rooms?
I'm sleeping in the sunroom, so I don't care.
I'm gelatinous at the moment.
So we're gonna say the sunroom. We're just gonna note that that's Carrie's room currently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Room where Carrie was 6. We'll say you put her in.
Okay.
7 probably is where Maxwell can stay. How's that sound, Maxwell?
Lucky number 7.
Okay.
Love to see it.
Latula will take 8 then. Hang will take 10. On the other floor, it's got numbers on the A's. Mhm.
I'm gonna take a fucking master bedroom if y'all are taking guest rooms.
Yeah, they took guest rooms if you want to take one of the master bedrooms.
I don't need to sleep, so it doesn't matter that much to me.
It's a place to put your stuff. Or
Excellent.
To, like, hang out.
I like sunrooms.
Kaz probably has the most stuff.
Yeah, but it's all in the... I can finally move shit out of the bag!
Yeah!
Yay!
Oh!
Like the golem.
Like my golem. Is the master bedroom soundproof?
No.
Fuck. Fix that.
The dream is dead.
Oh, it'll never be dead. This was for your comfort, so that you won't be kept awake by me working late into the night.
Oh boy.
I mean, you could make a workroom in the basement.
Sure.
Okay, so Wintress will take 2 rooms because she wants one next to Carrie, one next to Hang, and I will check in with her, see if that's right. So she has the hunting room. That seems appropriate. And then also a room up on the 2nd floor.
If
Ironically,
we could all have multiple rooms.
Ironically, that works very well. I'm like, I'll have her in that room next to Carrie, and I'm like, which room is it? Oh, it's the hunting room. Oh, well, that actually kind of works for Wintress. Okay. So all the NPCs have assigned rooms. No one was on the side of the house where Carrie was put in, so someone could take a room over there if they wanted to. So, Claude, if you wanted a place to put your stuff, that's up to you. Same with you,
Oh,
Kaz.
yes, I want a room in general.
Like, which one do you want? Which master bedroom do you want, Claude? As I said, there are 4 bedrooms on the top floor.
You can have the kids' room.
I'll
Right
take
there.
I'll take the generic one
Okay.
because I'm Claude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a specific gender or shape or anything really, so
It's
generic makes sense.
it's a larger bedroom than the ones downstairs, but it's like only has one bed and it's got like basic furnishings, but like nothing personalizing there. Like the kids' room has toys, you know, the man's bedroom has some clothes, the woman's bedroom has some clothes and some stuff in there. Again, still strangely half furnished. The beds are in fact in fairly decent condition, though you probably, I think, had to put like some basic mattresses or something down, which I think you went and ordered.
Yeah, we
Specifically went to the store for that.
Yeah.
yes.
So
Food, mattresses is what we got.
so you want, which one do you want, Kaz? Do you want
I will be taking room D, the man's bedroom.
Okay.
The bed is way too big for Kazran, and that is intentional.
You're gonna sleep with your golem.
No,
There we go. I've
I'm-
marked it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
So you do have
Orgies.
find out big bed.
you
No.
technically have 7 rooms left unaccounted for if you wanted to add people in or something, though one of them has a bunch of dirt and stuff in it where Carrie had a ritual done to try to save her. So, I mean, it hasn't been cleaned up yet.
Well, eventually this golem will wake up.
Mhm.
I also
still-
have,
I
two
have-
servants I can summon to clean.
Mhm.
I technically have a skill called Golem Smith.
Yes.
This is all that I have written down.
Ooh. I will give you a quick summary of Golemsmith because I have the notes right over here. There's
Can
that.
create golems. Fuck yeah.
That's all that I. That's all that I
The
have.
massive art of creating basic golems and artifact creatures. You will need a power cell or your own spell levels to give life. Time and money is needed to make them. You already have a basic body, so I mean that's a cheat. And, you technically
And a
have
power stone.
cell. So I mean you could, and you probably by now you finished repairing it. If you wanted to, you could bring it to life right now.
Not right now. Right now, Kazran's a little drunk,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you should never create life when you're drunk.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't we take our second break here, now that everybody's kind of relaxing after a stressful day. Stressful day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I
Can-
just noticed. I actually have Flowstone tools now.
Yeah. Cool. Carrie, what were you doing? Anything else?
Sleeping.
Okay. All right.
I had an eldritch being in my head a couple of minutes ago.
You did. You
I'm
did.
gonna
And tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that could have been kinky.
There is something that I will note for you that you will notice at some point in time.
What?
Your reflection isn't you anymore.
I hate. This is the second time you've done this to me, Tantus.
Uh-huh.
Are you a monster now? What happened?
Except this time, rather being another person, it's a horrible monstrosity that keeps looking back into you in the mirror. And no one else can see it.
I'll find a fucking Eldrazi for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
That's
One of the
spooky,
Eldrazi
dude.
humanoids from, like, Innistrad. When people
Why do you keep going through like the wackiest like changes out of all of us?
Because she keeps doing.
Because I
stupid
have no
shit.
impulse control.
Technically, this is just mental scarring of basically, like, what you almost became.
It's
Uh,
whack.
Yeah. So it's a lot different than the last time you saw something horrible in the mirror. In Madness.
Yeah.
This one's not going to speak back to you.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah. It's just going to be a constant reminder of the horribleness that almost occurred, if not for the help of Claude and everyone else. But we'll take our break here. You'll eventually notice
Alrighty.
that. Snack, drink, bathroom break. Be back in a little bit, folks. What? The fact that this is totally a Resident Evil mansion, yet not. Hi. Here, I can send you guys to basement here. There you go. Basement 2. Isn't that pleasant looking?
Electric Boogaloo.
Ironically, I just got into a game with someone named Jill Sandwich.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi!
So,
I promise. I'll be back.
You promise you'll be better. I have doubts of that.
We found B2, but where's B4?
They're only the.
Where's
It doesn't go
B7?
down that deep.
There
The
we go,
basements
pop
don't go that deep.
I was making a joke.
Just shrink that
Stairs have
down.
appeared.
Ah, stairs.
Yeah, I gotta put the
My
stairs
old
on.
nemesis. Stairs.
There you go. Stairs! Sorry, I almost forgot to put the stairs on.
Can we replace it with a magical escalator?
Anyway, I'm just gonna send you guys to the grounds, because that's probably where I can have you right now. Alright, so you'll rest probably for an evening. As I do have 2 more floors to put together for you, but I'll do that next week. I just figured I could do over that little slightly longer break a B2 very quickly, because it's the easiest of the basement floors. It's the easy one. I assume you'll all rest the night and recover yourselves. What is your plan for the next day? What's your plans coming in the future? Because the fact is, schooling will be starting soon. And we'll kind of move into doing all that and stuff like that. And I want to know what your kind of plans for the household. What's going on? Do you want to explore some more of the rooms? Do you want to discover more what's going on?
I want to know what's in the unknown building on the grounds.
Same.
I could also check the 2 rooms on this floor that are unknown.
On the 3rd floor?
Yeah.
I actually said what they were. The
Yes.
Manor House notes should have everything for floor
Oh, did you update
3.
them? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an aviary and an armory.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of an armory. It's got like armors on display and stuff, so it's kind of an armory.
I intend on melting them down for parts.
Are there any birds in the aviary?
No, I did say.
Can
Yes,
we
sir.
get birds?
Well, we have a bird we can stick in there.
No, he has to come with us. He's my
He
new
does
friend.
actually have to come with us. We're contractually obligated to bring him with us.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
I love you too.
Ah.
His name is Saria.
As much as I can admit to and have emotional bonds with people as a sort of living construct that's been granted sentience in order to join you.
I'm kind of that.
I'll take it.
I intend on making something like that.
Listen, Kaz called me his best friend earlier, so
Yeah, don't read too far into it. I didn't like fucking anything or anything. Shut up.
Hey, we all have friendship bracelets.
Damn it, you're right, we do. I'm being suckered into this, I swear.
love us, Kaz.
Pay me.
To love you?
Yes. Look, we have a weird building that we don't know what's in there, and I want to know what's in there.
Okay.
Hopefully not another witch.
I'm bringing my weapon out and ready.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Anyone else coming to the mysterious building?
Me.
I think I'm in sleep mode.
You only.
Or
you
wait,
need
is
to
this the
be-
next day?
It is the next day.
Oh, this is the next day? Okay, cool. My slots are back. I shall journey too.
Okay.
Excellent.
Arriving at the building, you can see that it's kind of locked off. There's like an actual large bar in front of a set of double doors that leads inside.
So that's a bad sign.
The building itself is obviously one story, but it is a pretty tall building, probably like 15 foot tall. So it's a very vaulted room, whatever's in there. The windows are also closed off. There seems to be a number on the various sides, and everything is quiet.
So the doors are like
Barred from the
Locked
outside.
or barred? Oh, barred from the outside. So we
Yes.
can just unbar it.
You can just unbar.
Before we just go into this building, all willy-nilly, I would recommend we have some caution based on the events of yesterday.
I could squeeze through and scout.
You could
in
squeeze through.
liquid
We
form.
could also
That
maybe
would be
send the
better.
bird. We could send the bird, possibly.
We don't even have to go in the building if we use the bird.
I want to know what's in there. I
don't think I can just fit in there. Unlike your good friend Claude, I can't squeeze my form and change it. I've been stuck in this form.
Maybe there's a reason
As I
that
said,
this building is barred.
There's because of there are storms, the windows are closed, and I'm thinking of a word and it doesn't exist in my brain, and it's blocking. Shuttered. They're shuttered, and seemingly shuttered from the shuttered at least was seemingly from the inside. So they probably all the windows were shuttered. The door was barred from the outside. So obviously, it's a door that could be sealed that way. So there's also on the bar. I'm pretty sure there's probably a chain and a big old lock wrapped on it that's kind of rusty. We'll say that too. So they really wanted to kind of seal it off.
Hey, did we look around the building to see if maybe there's a broken window or something, or are we just trying for the front door?
I was just going to the front door. We can look
around. All of them are shuttered off.
They're all shuttered off.
There's probably about 4 windows on the main wall on the large bar, which I'm gonna. Do I have you on the right plane? I do. So 4 windows on this side, and then probably a couple over here and a couple over here. And there's in the middle of it is in the middle of this building is the big set of doors. And they're they're a double door too, yeah, that's barred and chained off.
I could try to squeeze in. I can sense in that form, look around, and I stealthy.
Alright. I'm fine with that if everyone else is fine with that.
I think whatever we do, we should be very careful. I get a strange feeling that there's some good reason that this building's locked up, similar to that escapade from the other day.
Like the witch? You think there might be another witch in there or something?
I think there might be something even larger in there.
Oh. Bad.
Yeah, so be careful is all I'm gonna say.
I can protect you from undue psychic influence for a bit.
That could be good for Claude.
Would you like that, Claude? Would that be good for you? Okay, I will cast Intellect Fortress. I'm just... Well, the spell card might be one of the last things put up there. Actually,
it is the last thing put up there,
the last...
so yes.
I'm not going to click it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you now have you have resistance to psychic damage and advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Nice. Okay, I go gloopy.
Okay. We'll squeeze in. It's dark in there.
I have blind sense.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of items hanging from the walls. It's kind of hard to tell what they are without using eyes because you're just sensing that there are. And, you can also tell that there is a staircase leading down.
Am I sensing... Well, let me give a stealth just in case, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Am I sensing anything moving in here?
Sure, rat.
Okay. Nothing
lunch.
Like regular size rat, right?
Yes. Some kind of rodent that seems to be around in here, probably squeezed in through some kind of crack that's in the building. The building obviously isn't perfectly secure from the weather, but pretty decently. It seems well made, I'm going to say. It's like stone and wood. Definitely it's got that stone outer structure, which a lot of these buildings do to withstand, hurricanes and other inclement weather that can occur in this region, in the, island-based, subtropical,
Right. I'm going to solidify then
Mm-hmm.
to get a better look. because then I can use my blinds, my
Countless-
dark vision.
Countless chains, nooses, muzzles, manacles, all kinds of binding gear are hanging up across the walls here. A number of large cages are sitting around on the floor in here, sacks and crates of material, and a staircase leading down into the dark.
I'm gonna look in a sack.
It looks to have been probably like a grain sack. It's, you know, nothing left in there except probably like rodent droppings and the remains of probably like chewed up grain. That's, you know, the hard outer part that probably doesn't really rot very well. And since it's been in a sack and not decaying with the dirt and stuff, nothing's been getting to it to work it down.
Okay, I'm gonna head back over to the door.
Mm-hmm.
It seems okay, guys. There is staircase leading down, and there's restraining gear hanging from the ceiling.
Restraining gear.
Like muzzles, chains, ropes.
That sounds
Kinky.
No, I was gonna say bad.
less reassuring.
Kinky.
I don't think this was a sex house.
I don't think I want to go in there.
I do, though.
I do.
Someone's got to break open the lock.
Hi, I am very strong.
Okay, you're gonna try strengthening it?
After you.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Mm-hmm. I think that's
Let's
technically might be
see.
athletics still. Yeah, I think it's technically athletics to break stuff.
Athletics.
Okay.
Hi, I'm very strong.
You'll grab the rusty chains and pull on them, and you know the fact is they are rusty chains, and they'll just crack open with your like mighty strength, and then you just watch them kind of fall away, and then you can quickly like lift and throw the bar to the side of the kind of like aging, weather-worn timber, and you can open the doors. And inside is what I described. All kinds of chains, binding material, muzzles, nooses, all kinds of stuff to bind up something or some things, covering the walls, a number of cages in here, the barrels and grain sacks and crates and stuff that seem to be stored materials, and a set of stone staircases leading down. The floor in this area is dirt floor. The only thing that's like noticeably different is these stone staircases that are built into the middle of this stone floor. That is like huge stone going down. So it's like...
Oh, there's also some rats in here, guys.
Oh, where?
They've scurried away.
Damn.
Claw disturbed him when he went all not goopy.
Next time.
Mm-hmm. Next time.
Quick question. Can everyone see in the dark?
Yes.
Maxwell, can you see in the dark?
Am I actually going in here? I don't want to do
You don't
this. Like,
need
I
to.
really don't.
You don't.
You
need
don't
to.
have to.
I'm gonna wait outside.
Okay.
How about that?
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
If you hear us screaming, please don't lock the door.
Do you want me to...
He physically couldn't.
Yeah, you're not strong enough.
I'm pretty sure he couldn't lift the big bar that was in the way of the door.
I'll call for help if something goes wrong. How about that?
Excellent.
Do you want me to head down the stairs first?
Question: is there a rock near this place?
Sure. There's debris all over
Okay.
the place. And there's like overgrown plants and weeds and bushes and stuff, you know, where this was once a like maintained, you know, lawn and stuff within a manor house area. It's now just crazy and wild, and you know, there's probably a couple extra trees that grew up in the meantime, smaller ones.
Okay, I park my Tukis on a rock and start playing a very soft acoustic melody.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to head down first?
I mean, at this point, we're all in the building.
Yes, but no one went down the stairs. That's what I meant.
I mean, we're all in this together.
You want me to take point to make sure it's safe down there?
Sure. If you're
Oh,
offering.
so Claude will die first. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want a new stealth?
Sure. Are the other two being stealthy at all?
I'm bad at it.
Should be. Yeah, I'm not very good at it.
I'm wearing a chain shirt, so I have disadvantage.
Well, if you want to roll it, you can. You don't need to be stealthy. That's up to you.
Here's the thing, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm telling you guys to stay up here while I go down the stairs.
Yes,
Oh.
we are staying up there. We're just dicking around with the chains.
Nah, they're coming down with you. It's fine.
We trip
We
and
trip.
fall down the stairs.
Anyway, the stairs go down for a little while. Probably maybe 100 feet down. You're pretty sure you're somewhere maybe under the garden at this point in time. And the staircase will end. And it will kind of like go around a corner to the right.
I look around the corner.
There is a large iron door.
Okay, is it locked? Does it have an obvious lock or anything?
It has, it looks like a large kind of like flip on the front. Like a kind of like big thing you can pull up
Yeah,
and over.
like a bar that can go.
Well, no, it's like there's a bar on the inside that you have to like pull out of the way using a lever on the outside.
A doorknob.
It's a complex, funky-looking doorknob, but doorknob nonetheless.
I'm going to go halfway back up the stairs and go, guys, there's a large metal door down here.
They're already halfway down the stairs, so it's fine.
Yeah, we tripped and fell down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, there's a large metal door down here.
Okay. Let's carefully approach the large metal door.
Oh, Eldritch Sight on the door.
It's not magical.
So it's better than the other doors.
Well, I mean, it's just a pure iron door.
Well, the other doors were metal and magical.
Yes.
Can I check for traps?
Sure. Perception. You don't find anything. I mean,
it seems.
yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say like your general passive perception didn't notice anything either. So I mean, the check is just
Okay.
like if you want to look at it extra. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
It seems safe.
All right.
Good enough for me.
Carrie,
I'm
I'm
okay.
guessing Carrie just flips the lever kind of thing where you can hear this kind of like grinding metal as like the door seemingly unlocks, and then you can pull it open.
I mean, if Claude says it's good.
Bright light will filter in. Like almost like sunlight. In the center of this massive chamber that stretches on for maybe a few hundred feet is a large glowing crystal giving out light. As in front of you is a suspended walkway that sort of snakes above a large area. Looking down is best described to be some kind of zoo, filled with all kinds of creatures, separated off by fences and walls. Strange creatures, some of which you've seen before. There's a small group of some kind of kavu. Other types of creatures. A dinosaur. Things that you've never seen before. You can tell this is a collection of strange creatures from across Dominaria.
I'm gonna go get Maxwell. This is cool as hell.
Are they alive?
They are alive.
Can I
Eldritch-
talk to them?
Not anymore. You stopped being able to
Aw.
talk to him after the entire mental thing. You didn't notice that.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Eldritch Sight.
There isn't really a magic enchantment that your Eldritch Sight would detect.
Okay, I didn't know maybe from the light or...
Oh, no, the big light is definitely magical. I'm sorry, that's magical. The giant fake sun is magical.
Are there any, like, plants growing in these cages?
Yes.
That's how they're eating. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
How many are petable?
You don't know what some of these things are.
I'm just gonna start
If
venturing.
you investigate it, you will see there is a total... This is not the only room. There's a total of 6 rooms like this, each displaying different, what could be called, biomes. The first one you entered into was the kind of forest area. Another one seems to be more of like aquatic, being like an aquarium almost, with strange creatures, including a leviathan in one thing. Granted, a small leviathan, but something about the size of a whale that seems to be captured in a container area.
Okay, Catherine's gonna head back upstairs and go, Maxwell, hey.
Yes.
Let's wait for them to come back.
There's a fucking zoo down here.
What do you mean?
There's like a walkway, and then under the walkway is like a bunch of animals in like a zoo.
Are they hostile?
No, they're just like animals.
Why are they here?
Fuck if I know. You want to come see though?
Assuming it's safe, then yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So, strangely enough, I'm gonna call it like, though they are technical biomes, they do fit along with the general, hey, they're magically mixing with magic. There are technically 2, in quotation, foresty regions, because they are animals, you know, that they're really displaying rather than creatures. So there's a forest and a jungle area. There's an oceany area that's got like aquarium-y. It's also got some coastline stuff. There's kind of like a grasslandy plains area, a kind of swampy, marshy kind of area, and then a kind of mountainous area.
Do each of them have their own individual sun?
Yes. You're guessing that this extends from somewhere around the edge of the garden all the way to the other side of the compound, for how big these chambers are.
And I would also guess that some of these probably aren't from our dimension.
No, these are all Dominarian creatures. It's just an unusual collection of them. And some of them, you're not sure how they got down here because they are much bigger than the passageway you took.
Well, like a whale.
Yeah.
Well, Leviathan the size of a whale.
Yeah.
A dinosaur.
Yeah, remember we
We
said
said
there
there
was...
was Jurassic Park up in this
Some
bitch.
dinosaurs can be tiny.
We did say there were dinosaurs in Llanowar. It's one of the... There's a few places that dinosaurs are left in this world. It's one of the few that remain. Again, it's like, there are dinosaurs in Dominaria. They didn't have the big major extinction events. They just mostly went extinct because of other things evolving, and because Dominaria goes through a lot of shit anyway.
Yeah, they had completely different extinction events.
There was the whole Ice Age.
They had a big ice age, yes. They had completely...
There was several interplanar invasions. Several.
Yes.
The time mess.
Yeah,
That was one of them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get the feeling a lot of these creatures are very unusual or maybe rare creatures. I'm going to say without, like, making knowledge nature checks. Like, you can feel like the first room you entered, which was kind of very foresty, you can tell, like, different areas of the forest seem like they're slightly different. Like, maybe that they're different forests that are kind of like, you know, this is more temperate forest kind of creatures and stuff like this, and, you know, things that could live in a temperate forest. Then, of course, you got the jungle area with very tropical stuff where it's very hot. And there's actually, like, a kind of, like a dripping coming down from, like, these, things that are constantly, like, kind of creating a little bit of water that kind of drips out. So it's almost like a misting thing, except it's magical. So it's like magical sprinkler misters for a tropical area that seem to mist at certain points in time. The water and, like, kind of, like, land area, which is a very impressive aquarium. Which, again, you're looking from above down on these things. The aquarium one, though, does have, like, what you could see from some of the edges of it. There's these, like ladders that lead down to these like tunnels at the bottom, so you can get down and like walk through these like, you know, sealed, looks to be actually like some kind of crystal that's also been magically enhanced to like hold the pressure in kind of like that circular dome shape that you can kind of walk like under the water. You know, kind of like those underwater tubes you get in aquariums sometimes.
Nice.
So you can...
Hey, Max?
Yeah.
I think we found out how we can make money here.
I think you're right. I've always wanted to run a zoo.
It runs itself. No one's been doing anything here for 30 years.
Or more. For decades.
This seems too good to be true.
Yeah, I think this is cool as hell. I'm deeply suspicious of this.
What kind of magic is operating this?
Well, I'm looking over the place. Like, what kinds of magic?
The main magic seems to be the strange sun, which has some kinds of magic to it. And then, like, there's, like, things that create rain, which seem to have, like, a schedule for it, for creating water. There must be some way of filtering that water out. You're not sure. The plants might grow on their own, honestly speaking, you know? It's plants, it's got sunlight, you know, it's artificial sunlight magically, but it's like basically like, it's probably like you're guessing a version of a daylight spell, but maybe rather than just daylight, maybe it's like because it's made into a living object, so maybe like a 5th or 6th level version of the spell. So very powerful light spell.
And permanent seed.
And permanent seed on. Well, this might be just a big magic item, effectively, you know?
Yeah.
There's another aura to the sun, but you don't know what it is.
Probably don't want to stare at it too long either.
No, because it is like bright like an actual sun.
There's something other than just like daylight or something on this crystal.
I mean, this is all a miracle of artifice. Like, an entire constructed, self-sufficient underground ecosystem, and 6 of them. I think we should go back to the house and look through the room with all the person's notes.
That would be good. That could give us some context.
The library?
For all this.
The personal library, yes. Oh, also,
and maybe the office.
I'm going to lock the doors that we unlock.
That would be good. Don't want the money, I mean animals escaping.
No, not those. The fucked up ones in the house.
The one where the jellyfish came from?
So far,
yeah, I locked that one.
No, magic lock.
Oh.
Ah, that would be good to fix.
You opened up. Where did I note that?
We opened up.
Oh yeah. You opened up one on B3, and then the ones on B2. The one on B3 had materials that seemed to relate to the things on the 2nd floor that were locked up. Like another tube similar to the one that your good old Eldrazi friend is in.
Yeah, but I'm locking the ones on the 2nd floor that we unlocked.
Okay.
Well, I guess not really. The boar was like super dead, and the other one had the skeleton in it.
Yeah. So far, only one had something alive in it. You're not sure about door number 4, which is in there, which is one of the normal kind of like in the cell areas. And then there's the 2 doors of the other 2 other halls. So there's technically 3 doors left in that area that are locked that you don't know what's behind them.
So there's 3 doors down.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the whole 3rd basement that there was a bunch of really hard locks.
Yeah, I'm not fucking touching those with a 10-mile pole. 10 foot is another argument that we can. But I'm gonna lock later, not right now. We're in a zoo right now. Later, I'm going to lock the Eldrazi and the other Eldrazi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were locked. He locked up the 2 Eldrazi.
He wants to use a magic lock.
I prepped Arcane Lock.
Ah, I see. What you want to cast Arcane Lock on them. Gotcha. Sounds good.
Let me ping that.
Mm-hmm. But you have a magic zoo. I'm going to tell you, if you want to look through his notes, you will have to figure out what you want to reference. The notes are extensive. It seems to be a lot of notes that are probably from this person, plus a lot of notes that seem to be copies of notes from various other wizards and probably people at Tolaria. It seems as though this guy had a very high penchant for what could best be called industrial espionage, but in the magical world.
Magical espionage.
And I'm talking about probably a couple centuries worth of data that he has here. Some of these notes are seeming to be like stuff from that could be from like Urza, some of the early ones, Baron, you know, all those original people that studied here and created it.
Do you have notes from Nim?
They didn't really study here the same way.
No, yeah.
But
I mean, we could try to organize the notes by time period or something.
There probably is a kind of organization to it. It's just that you don't know it, and it would be whoever put them in here.
I also want to check out the office and see if there's anything useful in there.
Well, we can talk about the office. I will tell you, if you want to organize the paper library, as I called it, it would take some time to do, so it would be a project that you would have to do kind of downtimey as you're going to school.
Well, I can do it when I'm not in school and doing homework, because I only need to rest for 4 hours.
Yeah. The office will mostly contain stuff about the day-to-day operations of the household. It seems as though this place actually had about 24 servants working here.
Ooh.
And there is an abrupt end to the dates on the notes. Technically about 80 years ago.
Is that when the man died?
You think that he was found after then.
But we don't know how long he was,
but like,
just a pair of eyes and tongue either.
Yeah. It's kind of mysterious that, like, you know, like, the person who sold you the building said it was, like, you know, decades ago, you know, like, so probably, like, 30, 40 years ago, he was discovered. But, for whatever reason, all the notes about the day-to-day operation of this place end, like, another 40 years before then.
Well, it could be that something happened that all the staff left.
Yeah, they like had like a worker strike or something. Yeah, because they didn't want to share their work environment with
Or
interdimensional hell beasts.
Yeah, something broke loose and they're just like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yes. Do any of the day-to-day notes mention said interdimensional hell beasts?
No.
Shame.
It gives you an idea of, like, what's around the household, how things would be managed, like, how much money was being spent to manage the place, when it was up to snuff, things like that. So, depending on what you want to do to rebuild it, depends on, like, how much work either you would have to do, or you'd have to pay to get in to do the work for it. Like, you know, the hedge maze, it's overgrown. The garden, it's horribly overgrown, but you could rebuild it.
I have a sickle.
Mm-hmm.
Used for that.
We need to buy some goats.
The guardhouse is abandoned because there's no guards right now. I haven't talked about the dock house, north wing or south wing. I'll have to give you information about those at some point in time.
Well, you haven't went out and looked at them yet.
No, you haven't looked at them. I've only been talking to you about the main house, where you've explored most of it now. There's only 2 floors I gotta put. There are small basement floors that I gotta give you information from. You discovered. I can change that from unknown to.
I got you.
Complete that one and go text.
Zoo entrance.
Zoo. There you go. So now it's a zoo on the map.
Well, we can turn that whole building into a large gift shop and entryway.
I don't think we should, like, franchise this marvel of magical engineering. We don't know how it works.
We'd also have to face some very expensive complaints if that happens.
And also, I don't know how the taxes would work out, because that adds a lot of square footage to this property.
I mean, stables were fairly nice stables where your horse and the carriage could be there. In fact, other than your covered wagon, there are probably a number of carriages that are in there.
Ooh, any nicer?
Yeah, I think May's frozen.
Yeah,
in a very silly face.
There's probably again they've got like at least 40 years of like wear and tear of like being just left alone to nature, but other than that they're pretty good.
We could fix one up and have a better carriage ride into the college.
I mean, you could just also walk into college technically, but
Yeah, it's like a short walk.
yeah, it's like
20 minutes.
yes, like 20 minutes away. It's
Well, if we're running
which would
late.
be approximately a mile away at a walking pace. Yes, it's about a mile away.
But if we're running late,
You could take the carriage in.
If we're running late, I can fly us there.
That's also
I'll be in
Radio?
the back.
Why don't we end it here before we worry about some of the other stuff that's in your household and the other little places to check out? Because you've found out some great things.
I still say we need to monetize that zoo.
No.
You capitalist.
In due time.
Like, I gotta be honest with you, there is no way to monetize a zoo in this world. Like, how do you get tourists in? Who would go to it? You know, there aren't...
We're near a college. I'm sure there's...
The students might come to visit and gawk, like, maybe, but the fact is, they probably wouldn't want to be like, you're charging money for us to go see this? Aren't you just showing it off?
A copper each.
You're not earning money then.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can see, like, a zoo being part of a park, but they're a lot more public-funded in this time period, you know?
Probably
Come
sell
to
the
our
animals
haunted
or
house
something.
park. Go to the hedge maze. Learn answers. Payment in blood.
But regardless, though, we'll end it here and call it a day.
I'll jump off a cliff.
I have
Only
no-
1 gold.
No.
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 That one's real rough, buddy.
That was a pretty bad one. So, let's go around. If people give shout-outs, who they are, where to find them, etc., etc. Let us do our reverse color wheel, so we'll start with Mads.
I'm here.
That's an excellent thing. And then, of course, Fish.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fish Harlan. This week, you can find me creating a grand schism in the religion of potatheism. They worship potatoes. I'm declaring myself the Pope-tato.
Ah, that's pretty good. Good
All
luck.
hail the almighty Spud.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
on that. Lee.
Hey guys, I'm just like Belmont, your noble vampire hunter. I run a whole lot of speed games and I stream too. Yeah.
Cool. Joe.
I'm Joe, and you'll find me on Tantus's channel. I will not be here this Saturday because I'm old as fuck.
Yes. And going as old as fuck adventures.
Yes, I had my 40th birthday earlier this week, and I'm going out this weekend to do some minor adventuring that I can in this time period. So,
Hey, I mean, like, what little adventuring you can in this time period, you gotta take advantage of it. Especially with the family. And of course,
exactly.
I am your trusty DM, Dracovin. You can join me here fairly daily nowadays. If you're looking for more RPG streams, the two other big ones other than this, every Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, are on Monday at 1 p.m. Records of Evil, Lawful Evil D&D game set in a modern-day Faerun, and on Tuesdays, Legacies of Kain at 2 p.m. EST, a Vampire the Masquerade game, where they're having amazing Egyptian adventures. If you're looking for more other tabletop-related stuff, there's Discussing Tabletop, which is normally Saturdays at 2 p.m. Yes, we're off this week because, Joe won't be around. And I might look up to see if there's anything major going on, because if not, I might have a guest. But usually I'm off if Joe's off. Think of it as 95% chance of off. And for gaming stuff, I've been doing a lot of Stardew Valley, a little bit of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, some Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and some Parasite Eve. And I'm probably going to add some more games as I finish those up, because some of them are getting close to the end there. So expect me to probably stream that at some point in the day tomorrow for gaming. I usually do during the days. Sometimes in the mornings if I wake up early and have nothing else to do. Because I'm just like, what am I going to do? I'll stream! I've awakened. But for now, we're going to get going. There'll be more amazing adventures of their horrible manor filled with horrible things that will probably cause the end of the universe. Yup.
And maybe we'll go to college.
And maybe we'll eventually go to college.
Eventually.
But we're going to call it here. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Great rest of your week if you can't join us for anything else. And stay safe, stay healthy. And farewell, everyone. Farewell.
More.